Yo, we here, we
What's up?
live. Product of the 80's podcast. What up, Reggie?
What's up? What's up?
What up, bro? Bro, it's been a heated week.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I've been arguing with, I ain't gonna say arguing. I was on It's a Hard Not Life podcast, and I was on there talking my shit, you know what I'm saying, about this whole Billboard mess, man. And I found out it's, we love hip hop so much, and I know we all have our biases, but sometimes I'll be feeling like, sometimes some shit is just, you know what I mean? Like some shit it just is what it is.
hmm
And I felt like Billboard did their thing with this list, bro. And my feelings was hurt. I felt like my hip hop, my love of hip hop, my knowledge of it was disrespected all the way across the board. I don't know. What did you feel when you first heard about the list, bro?
I mean, I knew about the list. I just didn't really see the specifics of it until literally like today.
We were just talking about her. There she go.
Yeah, a lot of it I agree with. A lot of it I don't. But what I take from it more than anything is that it's a popularity contest. Because some of the people that are in it is like, I mean, 5 years ago they didn't even exist. If you would have had this same conversation 5 years ago, they weren't even artists at all. So it's rough.
City Girls making the list had me shocked. I'm still, bro. I still can't figure that one out. Yo, shout out to Laura. We was reaching out to you, trying to reach out to catch you, to see what you was into. Because Reggie said, "Hey, best friend."
Yeah, I told him that you probably would be wanting to do the show today if he was free. So I know you can see me. So
It seems you can turn your mic up a little bit. I can hear you just a little bit.
all right. It's probably because I'll turn the music off. I don't like listening to music.
Okay, there you go. You a little bit better. You a little bit better now. Oh shoot, she said she down. Let me see. I'm gonna send you the link. Send her the link real quick. If my screen frees up, it's because I'm ghetto. Send her the link.
I was surprised at who they picked for number one, though. I didn't think that Outkast would have got number one. I mean, it was a good pick, but I didn't think that they would have got number one.
I wasn't disappointed. I was surprised, but I wasn't disappointed.
Me neither.
I think when we get to your list, I'm not upset by your list either. If I'm being 100% real, like I seen your list and I was like, oh, that's cool. I can agree to your number one. Me and Raw Sass, I was on It's Hard Not Life podcast. Me and Raw Sass was going back and forth, and he said something, and that kind of I was like, what do you mean? Because his argument was he seen where G Unit was and the Hot Boys on there. And he was like, you can't count them. He said because those are like before whatever case was a group, like, and they only whatever clicked up or became a group because of 50 Cent or because Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and everybody else. And so I was like, okay. I mean, I didn't agree with it. I thought it was BS, but I'm like, all right, whatever. So we go down the list, and when they went down the list and they went to who was number two, and they have Wu-Tang in number two, and then I didn't say nothing that night, but I thought about it because it just I slept on it, bro. It was bothering me. But then I went and I thought about it. I said, bro, that same argument applies to Wu-Tang.
In a way, but it's the other way around though.
Because RZA had a whole solo album and deal, and so did the GZA. Two of the group members had already put out projects and albums and stuff.
They put them out before the original Wu-Tang album.
Yes.
Mainstream studio albums.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. So that's why I was like, bro, Raw. That if the same way everybody wants to eliminate G Unit for them very same rules, you could apply that to Wu-Tang, right or wrong.
Technically, yes.
Yes.
But listen, 95% of the population on Earth does not know what you just said. Because nobody can name one song from neither one of those albums that came out previous to the original Wu-Tang album coming out. No, nobody. I didn't know that. And I'm a Wu-Tang Clan fan member. You know what I'm saying? Fan. But okay. I didn't know that. But I have a feeling about a certain amount of groups too. Like I didn't put Eric B and Rakim in my list at all.
I would
I
didn't
didn't, I
either.
didn't at all. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you like this: Rakim is a god MC. He's top at worst. He's top
He
7.
is the God MC.
That's what I'm saying. And the
Yeah.
reason why I didn't put them in that group because they're not a group. Eric B cannot rap. He's not a fucking rapper. He's not a rapper at all.
So you would
Heavy
have
D,
eliminated DJ Jazzy Jeff too, and Fresh Prince.
I did eliminate them, and I also, even though I didn't want to, I had to eliminate my nigga Waterbed Hev too.
What
For
I
that same
did
reason.
because what did the boys do?
Dance. That's what they do was dance. Them motherfuckers was the not modern day because it's back in the day now. But them
So
motherfuckers was the hips.
you're basically saying like I got all the respect for the brother, but y'all wasn't no group.
No, y'all wasn't no group. Y'all listen. He was splitting his money with y'all motherfuckers for no fucking reason. Just same thing with the Lost Boys. I didn't put them in it either because that's Mr. Cheeks. Them motherfuckers ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
So
Nothing.
I can't put you in there.
I can respect that. So wait, let me just pull the list up. Let's just pull the list up. Let's pull the list up.
This is the Billboard list.
Yep.
Okay. I felt bad about not putting them in there too for the same reason too. The same reason I just said because Guru is up there too. Guru is a fucking beast, but they're not a group.
Is it flickering on your side or is that just me?
No, that's cool.
All right, so at what the hell? Okay, so that's what they had at 50, right?
Mm-hmm. They better than City Girls too.
Bro, I agree wholeheartedly. Here's where my biggest issue with that, which give them love, right? Show them love. Put them on. Shout out to my boy, Pastor Bendover, aka Miguel. What up, brother? Rest up, King. Rest up. I don't have no problem with them at 49. I mean 50. Although everybody, unless you're a hardcore East Coast guy, most of the rest of the world really only knows them for one song and one song 2 times because the remix too.
That's a fact.
And no disrespect to all my East Coast people, I got number love for y'all. But yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead not argue about it because they are a recognizable group. We've heard them before.
They're top 50. I give them that.
Yeah. So then next was Black Star. You have a problem with Black Star?
I never really heard them.
But Most Def is Talib Kweli.
I mean, yeah, they was nice, but I look at them as just separate. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talib and Talib, I'm looking at him with High Tech still. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, if they would have put
right, that's a better group.
Yeah, him and High Tech on here, I would have been cool at this spot.
Yeah, that's better than that.
Yeah, like you know, you gonna catch flack for what you just said. You know they're gonna be waiting for you. All them New York cats, everybody that used to rap while driving the cab, gonna be coming for your ass, all because they like that movie Brown Sugar. You can't be missing Most Def, bro.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm glad we brought it up because I don't see how that group I just said is not in the top 50. I don't see how.
Yeah. So we gonna go to next was. I mean, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
What are we?
City Girls.
What, bruh. Do we even want to waste our time on this, or do we go forward?
I'll say this. What I'll say. I would say they will probably be top 52. I ain't gonna hate on them. They done made noise and they done made history too. I'm not a fan, but they have made history.
They made history?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm afraid to ask what record did they get.
They noticeable. They're recognizable. They got
Oh,
hits.
I gotta send Pastor Bend over the link. He a hip hop head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I wish? You know what I wish we had though right now.
what's that?
We really need a younger people in this conversation too, because we're biased, both of us.
You think our age makes us biased?
Yes. I will be the first one to admit we are very biased. And then you have to think about when we were younger. What were the people that were older saying to us? Oh, that shit garbage, man. And y'all listen to them bullshit. It's the same thing. We're not supposed to like that shit. Not for real.
Okay, I feel you, and I agree with you. But I think I know for a fact I love music. I just know, and with them, I don't feel like it's an age biasness here. I feel it's more like we got one song and maybe featured on somebody else's, and it wasn't like that was it. They don't even rap no more, bro. They did one album, whatever case, and they quit. The one doing a show and chasing after Diddy, and the other one sitting there trying to beat up Lil Uzi because he's sitting there flirting with Ice Spice.
I mean, listen, they the new school version, new school female version of the Yin Yang Twins, for real.
Oh, who?
The Yin Yang Twins.
No, bro, you can't even disrespect the Yin Yang Twins like that.
You think that they can rap? Huh?
Bro, I know they know how to make hits. Listen, bro, we was the same people when the Yin Yang Twins came out that we love hip hop. We were like, what is this shit? What is this shit? And then they grew on you. You got older, you start going out, red light.
No, listen. Back in the day, we used to be going to the Silver Dollar. I ain't gonna say the female name. She's from the South Side. Listen, she made me a believer in that song. I wasn't really the type person that would just approach a female. Some would even say I'm shy. So listen, I remember I went to the motherfucking Silver Dollar. This bitch had on a goddamn summer dress. I was about 18 years old. Listen, she pushed me up against that stage to whistle while you twerk. And it made me a believer for like 2 weeks.
You were so dead.
Damn.
So red light.
Mm-hmm. But they garbage. I mean, but I'm giving them credit, but they garbage. Listen to some of their rhymes. They say, bro, what you see my dick? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. So we only can say so much about the younger crowd's music because that shit is trash that we was listening to. You know?
Yeah, but I don't think we're bashing to call it all trash. We just called them. I don't even call them trash. They're just not top 50. They haven't earned it. They haven't done enough to be top 50. They're not trash. They're just not that good. Allure, I mean, what do you feel about when you seen them on the list? Did you agree? Did you feel they felt the spot?
I'm not a real big fan of City Girls, so yeah, no. I mean, they're hot though. I look at mess, y'all. I'm out here running errands, but no. I think they're hot though. I think they take and put a different type of twist on the music that we had. So it's popping for the younger generation, but for me, no, not really. It's like 2 songs on theirs that I might like.
I only remember them dropping 2. I mean, I'm sure they dropped the album, but I only really remember like the 2 songs and I think both songs are remake of earlier hits.
Yeah, so it's this one song. It's like I forget. It's like, girl, what we doing? It's Friday night. Let me hit my old late. Wait, something. I don't know. It's about going out. So I resonate with that song because when I'm about to go out, I gotta first make sure my kids is fed, make sure there's food in the house, make sure the house is clean. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I got a babysitter. So that song I liked. That resonated with me. And then the one with Cardi B, I liked that song because it reminded me of that Juvenile song. So, for me, that was nostalgic. So I was like, oh, yeah, let me watch my language. I mess with that. My son in the car. I mess with that. Yeah, I mess with that. But other than that, I mean, lyrically, I think JT by herself can spit some fire, but not Young Miami. Not by herself.
That's what I'm saying. We need another young person that really gonna sit there and listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna really listen to it.
Mm-mm.
That's
I mean,
fair.
I still listen to our rap from back in the day. I don't really listen to this new music.
Exactly. I know that.
Yeah.
I actually was okay with this next one.
They got a couple songs that it was okay.
I was okay with it. See, we not biased. We get a young homie some love.
Yeah. I only know them because of my kids, but
The Black Beatles song was hard.
They played out now. All that shit played out now.
But so I'm not mad at them, but I'm okay with that. Are you okay with it? Are you okay? They on the list? Allure?
to be, I guess. I don't know enough about them. I just know them through my kids.
Right. Some of these we need to go breeze through faster because some of these motherfuckers we'd never finish this shit.
Red light.
I think that listen,
of course.
even though I'm saying that they garbage because they is garbage, they might be a little underrated right there, just for the simple fact that
I think they should be higher. Actually, some of these groups on here, and I know the nostalgia we have behind them, but there's a nostalgia in a weird, like you said, and like your experience taught you, and I'm sure Laura probably was had her moment she went out. We went from lyrically like what the hell is this to all of a sudden like the Yin Yang Twins matter. Oh shit! Who snitched on me?
Let me say something real quick.
Hey, Bill.
Why the hell you on here? You know you don't know no damn artist. Why you on here?
I just said I didn't know a lot of them. I do know.
Why you up here? You about to do this shit again? We tired of this shit, Lord. Hey Reggie, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I just came on here to say that because I seen her ass. I said this motherfucker don't know shit, and she up here trying to discuss some damn artists. Shitting me.
You know we was talking about the Yin Yang Twins.
That's the only one she probably know.
Drink by myself, smoke by myself.
I know a lot of these songs.
So
I used to like how they used to be joking on niggas though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, they used to go crazy. I'm not gonna come have this conversation because I just had this conversation 2 days ago. My shit just actually went off from us having that conversation, but I'm not gonna have this conversation again. I just had to listen to y'all niggas again. It was crazy.
They always put me in timeout.
Yeah, you in timeout. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn. Red light.
Log off. No. Get out. Nah. I hope y'all have a very, very productive conversation because all these niggas did was talk shit on my episode about this shit. And that was it. I talked about everybody's outfits. I don't even know what the music was.
Hey, you talked about this nigga shirt. You talked about
Pete Rock and CL Smooth. You called him Suge
She said it's that Suge Knight. See, kick her off.
Yeah, bye.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, Reggie said bye.
That's like Suge Knight was that big when he was 12 years old. What you talking
That's
about?
not Suge Knight. It's Smoke.
Hell no.
Yo, remove again. You guys to go. What the fuck? What is happening here?
That's CL Smooth. He was a spitter too. That's what I'm surprised they way back in 40.
Laura, Suge Knight
is a legend.
That's a New York legend right there.
Yes.
Come on, you tell me that don't look like Suge Knight before he got the
Pete
money.
Rock is really, really, really the one. And he
that don't look like Suge Knight. Pete Rock is definitely the one.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even know CL Smooth was there for real.
Suge Knight would never wear a shirt that dirty.
It wasn't dirty. It was sweaty.
Big ass could never get in the shirt that fucking small. Never.
Oh my god.
Yo, I just wanted to come talk some shit real quick, but I'm out of here. Alone, don't embarrass yourself, baby. If you don't know, don't say nothing, okay?
I'm cool. Reggie, you cool with them being on the list?
Yes, absolutely. I just don't like their positioning.
Okay. You thought they should be higher?
Yes.
Okay. Hold
on, I can't go without Chris Cross. Chris Cross. Shit.
I'm cool with that.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
They should be up higher. Fuck
yes, they should. Listen, you can't say that you ain't like that.
Because they did make us jump, for real.
Hey, they had mad motherfuckers putting their pants on backwards, bringing their ass backwards.
Getting their ass in trouble. Why the fuck you got these clothes on backwards, boy?
Jump. Jump.
It's the make it Mac.
I remember singing that song from my aunt telling me, "You better jump your ass and know his ABCs."
Okay. All right, y'all.
All right.
Kid and Play was good.
Through, Eddie.
Kid and Play was good. They kept the party going. It was fun. Then
they should be higher on the list though, because they set a different type of trend, yo. They made dancing, like the way they dance, cool for the dudes, cool for the ladies, and even their style of rap was just so smooth and it wasn't so hardcore. It was like love the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they should definitely be up higher.
Did you remember that cartoon though?
Yeah, I remember that. They did have a cartoon. Oh, damn! I forgot they had a cartoon. Whoa.
But Kid, one thing about Kid though, he messed up something by doing something in his life. His real calling in life, it was a comedian, because he's really funnier than he is he's a better comedian than he is a rapper.
Huh. All I know is whoop you when I wanna. Follow the drip.
Dang, what was that man's name? Oh my God, yeah.
We already know how Reggie feels about this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hev, but Hev was a spitter, though. That was my dude, though.
They don't count. We're not counting him as a group. I think he's a great, phenomenal rapper. Huh?
I never knew he was in a group.
Right, them other people don't even need to be in it.
Yeah, it should have just been a picture by him. Heavy D and these dudes.
Right. The Pips.
Who would have thought a heavy-set, light-skinned dude could rap the way he did?
Who would have thought a heavy-set, light-skinned Jamaican motherfucker could rap like that?
Oh, I didn't know he was Jamaican.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was.
That's where I come from. Yes.
Yo, you cool with Little Brother being on the list?
Never heard of him. I've never heard of him a day in my life. I never heard of him. I thought it was a great value brand edition of the Big Brother show or something that came on Tubi. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
I'm gonna let Sleeping Dogs lie where they may. I don't agree with them being on the list, because I sure don't think they were better, bigger, or more important than Onyx. Hell, I've listened to their music and I know who they are, but I'd even put Daz Effects over them.
I don't even know who the hell they are.
Yeah, hell yeah, I put Daz Effects. I ain't never heard of them of a Little Brother. Never in my life.
Okay,
me neither.
I'm cool with them being on the list.
Onyx, yeah.
Oh, I know who this guy is.
Yeah, Onyx should be way higher than 40. They smoking rocks with that.
I thought they were underrated though. I don't know why it seemed like it seemed like people kind of act like these two, him and that one dude from Moesha. They act like they didn't have some bars back in the day, and I thought they did. You know, I think they were underrated.
Facts.
Yeah, I felt like they were under. I think they could be. If you put them in the 30s, I'd have been okay with it.
Right.
Maybe it was his eye that made them drop him a little bit.
I like Slum Village.
I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them on the list.
I like that.
I'm even cool with their position.
Yeah, me too. That's
yeah.
My dude. I got him on my list.
But why they had 38 though? I feel like this is a slap in the face to them.
Yeah, it is, because listen, the Big Timers are sweet, and it really wasn't so much of they flows. It's because they had everybody on it. The production was sweet, and all their songs were sweet. Listen, yes, the Big Timers was nice.
Somebody was.
I think they deserve to be on the list.
Yes, they definitely deserve.
They deserve it, and I'm not. I won't brag. I won't fight it. I love them. Do I personally inside feel they could be a little bit higher? Yes. But am I going to fight to the death about their positioning?
Nah, they wasn't no spitters or nothing like that. It wasn't like, man, did you hear what he just said?
For me, it's not about being spitters. It's about how they changed the culture for us growing up. Like, these guys came out, and I remember everyone walking around #1 stunning license plates. Or remember how he used to be like or whatever he used to do. Yes. Yeah, Manny Fresh. And I just think that they made party songs really popping, because when their music came on, somebody was gonna throw it back real hard and it was gonna get caught.
I mean, but look, I'm gonna tell you something else they did though that people don't think about. Listen, They kind of fucked up the black community though. They kind of did. I'm gonna tell you why. With that motherfucker, with that still fly.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
how did it go? What was he saying? Oh, I'm mad. I ate some gummies. Every time I come on here, I get high as hell and be forgetting what the fuck I'm talking about. What was he fucking saying? He's like, ain't got no job. You know, I mean, that was my life.
I say fly. Don't pay my rent. It's all my money spent.
They were talking about real life problems.
Yeah, and they was making it acceptable to be a broke ass motherfucking nigga. And I was proud of this shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
And they made me proud of my broke ass.
Dang.
Right.
I ain't never think about it from that point of view.
That's disrespectful. That's
disrespectful.
Oh my goodness.
Relax and take notes. That's disrespectful.
It is.
Bro, they should have been their top 20, damn near top 10 of hip hop rap group royalty. If you'd have had them between 8 to 15, I'd have not even argued with you.
You can't argue with that. Either one.
You know who these guys are.
Either both of them can rap. Both.
You don't know who 8Ball and MJG is?
No, I said I actually do. See, if Annie was here, she'd have told me to be quiet because she would have thought I didn't know who they were. But I do know who they are.
Okay.
Even when they was old, they still was spitting bars. Right now.
I know who the hieroglyphics are.
I don't know who that is.
Do I think that they're a top 50 rap group? I personally don't. I think even people who are fans of them know them more for the fact that the individual rappers in a crew were more contributed more than them as a group. But whoever made this list is trying to show that they're hip hop enthusiasts, so they put them on here. I think they're way too high for all of us to be sitting here talking about. I can't name one song of theirs.
Listen, I thought I was too high. Whoever the fuck put them on that list was way too high.
I ain't never heard of these people.
Never in my life. Never.
I'm cool with this, and if you would have put them higher, I wouldn't have argued with you.
Can you name a song by them for me?
She keeps on passing me by. It can't keep running away. They got some hits.
That was some shit from back in the day. That was like 91, 92.
Yeah. That can't keep running away and passing me by. And they got one more. They got like 3 for sure. So if you drop them a little bit back, if you'd have put them in the 40s, I'd have been okay with it. The fact they made the list, I'm okay with it.
I was too young when they came out, so I don't know.
Yeah, you was too young. You was still sipping on Similac.
Brand new man. One for all is all for one. Brand new man.
I think they're ranked too high, but I think they deserve to be over here.
All for one. They need
really
Pooba
high because I ain't never heard of these people.
They need Pooba in that motherfucker. Remember him?
Yeah, I remember Grand Pooba.
Why they 34 before Big Timers though?
Because they sweeter than the Big Timers.
Oh, I know.
Goody Mob. That's disrespect.
CeeLo was in Goody Mob?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a better rapper than he is a singer. For real.
What?
Yes.
Come and get your soul food.
Yeah.
Good old fashioned soul food.
That must be really young.
I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them right here, only because I felt that they underperformed and didn't meet their total potential.
Because of him, because he left. That's why.
Dang. He pursued his solo career, huh?
Yes, and then they had their own shit.
But it wasn't the same.
And then they got back together when they in their 50s.
Dang, that's crazy.
They from the Dungeon family.
Now I heard of the 2 Live Crew.
Now,
can you remind me of a song that they sing?
They could be higher, and I'll be okay.
Can you? What's the song that they sung?
Oh,
like
me so horny.
Okay.
So wait, did they do Hoochie Mama too?
So
what?
Hoochie Mama, Hoochie Mama.
So look though, that goes back to what I was saying earlier in the podcast. That man, them motherfuckers was garbage too, bro. Garbage.
Bro, they had anthems. Sometimes you be garbage. We got anthems.
They had ass.
I want to.
I swear to goodness, I thought that was Uncle Luke the whole time.
That is Uncle Luke.
Oh, it
Yes.
is?
That's
Yes,
Uncle Luke.
Uncle
Yeah.
Luke. That's his crew.
All what you know Uncle Luke for is really
Yes,
what being with them.
the one that's next to the Asian dude is Luke Skywalker. It's Uncle Luke.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him like
It's
this.
your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah.
Because I remember that song from Players Club. That's the first time I ever heard it. Was in that movie.
At that point,
Club.
and by that point, the song probably was like about 15 or 16 years old. The motherfuckers they the first real down south rap group.
Wow. Man, your podcast is so informative, Jamar. Black V.
You said what?
Your podcast is so informative.
You know what I'm talking about, Allure?
No, what'd you say?
I'm singing KRS-One. That's who that is.
I know the dude with the hat flipped up.
That's KRS-One.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know him.
Yeah. They definitely deserve to be in it. I think that they should be maybe 21, 22, probably. I can't hear you. You on mute,
That's too high, man. Nobody know who the hell they is. We know who KRS-One is.
Yeah, I know who he is.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree with you. People know who Scott
the
LaRock is, bro. He got killed.
Bro, we know who he is, but we don't know shit else Scott LaRock did besides being with him.
But they would listen when they was in their prime, when he was alive. That's when
they
was
got
in their prime.
2 songs, maybe 2 songs.
They was their best group out, bro.
So you trying to say they top 25?
Roughly, yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I'm okay with them being here. Do they deserve to be on? Sure. If you put them back further, would I argue with you? No. If you put them between 30, how about this? 25 and up, if they on the list, I'm cool with it. You put them in the top 25, we got a problem.
But they
because you're giving the group credit for KRS-One.
Listen, I'm telling you. Listen, the reason why we just think about them like that is just KRS-One is because Scott LaRock got killed. If he wouldn't have got fucking smoked because of what's his name? D-Nice. That's why he got killed, because of D-Nice. They would have been a lot bigger than what they was. And they brought out a lot of people. For real, that's the reason why we know who Fat Joe is. I don't know if you know who Mad Lion is. That's the reason why they all from BDP, bro.
Bro, that's not a rap group. That's a record label.
Yeah, but they call it. That's just like Cash Money Millionaires, bro. You know.
I ain't never heard of them in no Disturbing the Peace now.
Huh?
You said they from DPT? I mean
no, Boogie Down Productions. They from the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Y'all talk on this next one. I gotta let my dog out real quick.
The Clips. They're definitely top 30.
Yeah.
They're top 30.
Wait, they made that song. Woo! What happened to that boy? Right?
They're on it, but that's really Birdman or Baby, whatever one you want to call it. That's really his song.
They made Grinding, right?
Yes. They made
Grinding. I know.
They made
I like that grinding. Yeah, that was a dope song.
Well, she said, I'll argue because I thought the clip should have been a little bit higher.
I liked them when they first came out. I really liked them, and then the dude in the hat, the one who be with Drake, I really like him.
Pusha T.
Yeah, I really like him.
I like him. He's dope. I think he should find something else to rap about, though. At this point.
Yeah, because it feels like your talents lie more than just dissing light-skinned dudes.
Right. Nobody even smokes crack anymore, bro.
That's true.
I know Cassidy better be somewhere on this list.
He's not, because he's not a group.
Oh, this is for groups. Okay.
Gangstar. I'm cool with this.
I'm good with it, but I feel the same way about like him and Heavy D and shit like that because, again, dude don't rap. Premier is definitely a dope producer.
Yeah, it's so hard to say because of the fact that Premier is Premier. That you want to say it, but you know you probably shouldn't say it.
Guru is a spitter though.
Yeah, he was.
Guru was a spitter. He was a poet, flat out. Rest in peace to him. He was a spitter.
I didn't know it was this many rap duels or rap groups.
Ghetto Boys.
Way disrespectful right here. They should be way higher.
What's something that they rapped?
My mom playing tricks on me.
My mom playing tricks on me.
Okay, I feel like I heard that.
Mm-hmm. They got more songs than that, but mom playing tricks on me is like the commercial, the hit that you definitely for sure would know.
But hey, on that side though, Willie D and all them, Willie D and fucking Bushwick Bill ain't really all that now.
It didn't matter. We knew they all played a pivotal part on the most important songs from the group, and for what they meant for the South.
Yeah.
At that time, like they were the South's not answer, but the South's representation for gangster rap.
That's true.
So I felt they should have been higher only because of the fact that I know what they meant at that time. I mean, it's because of them that Scarface is now regarded as a true king of the South.
But he pushed himself to that.
Yeah, he did.
They didn't. I mean, Willie D had an okay career.
Oh my goodness.
Bill.
Hey Reggie, you remember when Scarface came to Youngstown at South High School, and the police had to shut all that stuff down? Oh my goodness, I remember that. Yeah, I was trying to get my aunt to let me go with my cousins, and I was too young to go. But all I know is I wanted to see Scarface. I remember that.
Yeah, he's been down here several times, but I remember the first time, like in like '98 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like I think they had ended up like, because remember, I don't know if you remember, but South High School had like that fence going around the back. And I think it was something where they ended up like pushing down the fence and a bunch of people got hurt. And then I was like, see, aren't you happy you didn't go? And I was mad. I didn't get to go.
Yeah, but at this point, him and fucking what's it called? They might as well get cribs here. Especially Devin the Dude. He might as well have a house here.
Oh, Devin the Dude always in a yo.
Man, you don't even need security here.
Yeah. I got a show in the Ohio. It's kind of cool. I've been there once and got my dick sucked twice.
Right.
He said that.
More than that, now, probably about 1,000 times by now.
Yeah.
Wow.
If we count the other groups like we counted the other groups, and we count this as a rap group, respectfully, I'm okay. Because they could have been a little bit further back. Sure. If they were any higher than this, I'd have had a problem. I do feel that if we're going to count them as a group, truthfully as a group, then I'm cool with it because of the fact that they got arguably top 10, one of the greatest rap songs of all time.
What, Summertime?
Summertime.
Two of them, right? They got two.
Well, Summertime, and what's the other one?
Parents Just Don't Understand.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call that
that's
the top
that's
10.
not.
Yeah, but it's a classic song.
Yeah, but
it is a classic song. Yes, it's a classic.
His second best song is Miami.
Yes, I'm an Eagle. I'm Miami. Some shit. Look.
Well, I'm in need of Miami. Welcome to the city where the heat is on.
The third one would have to be the Wild Wild West. Even though I know y'all gonna hate and say no, hell no.
No, I didn't hate on the Wild Wild West. I knew what it was. The Men in Black song was cool. Like, I got it as Will Smith. I accepted it for who he was.
But you know what made Will Smith's songs pop? It was always his outfits. Because you got to think, every time you see him do a video, he always had something that was just so eye-catching and so eye-popping, and you haven't seen other people make it look so good. Because when Will Smith put on a suit and some sunglasses, baby, you forget that he kind of lame and be like, hell.
If it was these days now, and we know what we know now, if I'm him, I'm taxing people, especially Michael Jordan, because him wearing his shoes played a pivotal fucking role in Jordan's success in them shoes. Because when you would see that shit, not only would you see it on the game, everybody wanted them there too. Then him, motherfucking Martin, and anybody else that was young, popular, that black people wanted to be and looked up to, they rocked Jordans. If it's nowadays, I'm taxing them.
You know what? Tell me if I'm wrong. We never looked at Will Smith like he was a hard dude, but we never expected or wanted him to be hard. Like, we were just happy. Like, Leave that brother alone. Let that brother.
He's an acceptable Negro.
Yeah. But he was always like, we still always knew underneath. He was a nigga from Philadelphia. So we was cool. Yeah, we was cool. We was like, yo, be successful, brother. Like I never felt like Will Smith was a sellout.
No.
I never felt like he was a sellout. I always felt like he was just a brother.
Yeah. Authentically him.
He was always
naturally him.
Yeah.
Before the slap situation, like some of the, I felt like, you know, a little bit before. I say within the past 5 years before the slap happened, he kind of had a soft sense to him, because what they was doing was portraying him to be getting cheated on his wife, being a swinger and gay and all that other shit. But all that shit don't matter. But if you take in the whole consideration of everything he's done and the type of person that he is and all that shit, I don't see nothing wrong. Like, I hate when cats be saying people corny and shit. Yeah. I mean, what he did though, for slapping him for that was weak as fuck. That was weak as fuck, and that was corny as fuck. But before that, I don't really feel like that. Yes, it was. You don't put your hands on nobody. You don't do that.
I think the platform that he did it on.
What about it wrong?
Yeah, you shouldn't have did that. You took your frustration out because you knew what kind of you mad that people know what kind of female your wife is now, and he made a joke on her. He's a comedian. Yeah,
but wait, Reggie, and Laura probably knows this too. What Chris Rock failed to tell everybody is there was a history already there with that situation, and so Chris Rock knew that. Don't get me wrong, I'm agreeing with you. Will Smith messed up, but Chris Rock wasn't innocent. I don't think Chris Rock is a victim either.
He's not. He's not
a victim.
Because he should have listen, I would have hit you with that microphone. Boom! Like, what you doing?
I feel like Will shouldn't have did it where we all could have seen. I felt like it should have been somewhere where it wasn't no eyes, where no one felt like it was for the cameras. Because what happened to him, it needed to be done, because what people don't realize, Jada had asked Chris to be a part of the Oscars Is So White and boycott the Oscars, right? Because, you know, like people like Viola Davis wasn't winning, Will wasn't winning, and yet you had all these white people winning in these roles that weren't any Oscar, you know, worthy. And not Will Smith, but Chris Rock told everybody that with the private conversation that him and Jada had, and he roasted her for that. And it was like, well, you've been our friend for years. Why would you go and do that? This isn't a joking matter. And he kept roasting her. And so when he did that, because I believe it was private conversations, it had to be private conversations where Will probably addressed him, and then he did that again. It was like, okay, so public disrespect, deserves public disrespect. But Will should have thought about his reputation, though.
Listen. He is a comedian hosting a show, and no matter what I do, or no matter what a person does to me, the moment that blows are thrown, whoever the fuck is the person that puts their hands on somebody is dead motherfucking wrong. If you listen, I'm telling you.
So she agreed with you on that.
So I don't
agree with you on that.
Listen, if you put your hands on me personally for no reason, there's no fucking telling what I'm gonna do to your ass.
Yeah, but how about that?
You right.
There's no telling.
But I just feel like just because you're a comedian, so it's like you gonna take a risk, all right? So I can respond how I want to respond. You can't control how people gonna respond or how they take jokes. Like, people have real life things going on, and people are actually fighting battles and demons. And you know, Jada has been very vocal.
But look who we talking about, though. Look who we're talking about. That plays a role.
But this is my thing.
Listen. What bitch you know? Well, fuck your son's friend. She doesn't deserve any respect after that.
Bro, all right, wait. Let's not go down this road. I do think this is dope. We're off topic. And I agree. Laura, I definitely want to have this conversation, but we can have it. We can set something up on your show or whatever, but we can have this conversation. Because I definitely feel it's bigger.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Reggie, I feel where you're coming from, but this is my view on it. I felt like Chris was just a sellout. What about the show with him and Ricky Gervais? And Ricky Gervais keeps dropping the N-word. And Jerry Seinfeld, and this is what Ricky Gervais said to Chris Rock. He says, "Oh, Chris let me say the N-word around him all the time. This and this and this and that." And he was referring to women and using the N-word. And Jerry Seinfeld said, "Well, that's fine that he wants to let you do it, but I don't see the need to say it. Why you even want to say it?" You know, and Chris
right, and he should have did something then, but that don't got nothing to do with a person putting in a different situation. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. He should have faded the fuck out of him right then and there. When Will hit him, he should have faded the fuck out of him right then and there. So I feel you, and I ain't saying that you're wrong about that, but that don't got nothing to do with that. You hit this man because he made a joke. He didn't touch you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the smarter thing would have been to hit him in his pockets, and I think Will and Jada would have garnered more sympathy. If they would have been like, "Listen, this is she could have took this to the red table and been like, I feel like this was low key bullying. This joke particularly."
Agreed.
I mean, it could have been handled differently.
It could have been handled different. All right, so y'all cool with EPMD?
Listen, no, I'm not. No, EPMD needs to be. Listen, EPMD needs to be like top 15 or at least top 20.
Top who? What did he make?
You guys to chill.
Right.
What's another one of theirs?
More bounce.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
he made roll bounce.
Relax your bounce.
Yeah.
Let the conscience be free.
What?
You're now
Yeah,
riding
he
with the
needs to be
sounds of
bumped up.
EPMD. Crazy. Listen. Both of them sweet. And they both good on the production side too. And they both can brought out a lot of groups too. Eric Sermon is a spitter.
Def Squad.
Oh, Eric Sermon, I know him.
DOS Effects. Redman.
He made that one song. It's like just like music.
Music. Yep.
Oh yes, I know him. Oh my god.
Listen. If we gonna be fair, I'm gonna count them as a group because, to be honest, ever since we first heard of Cash Money, they've always listed.
No, Parrish can rap too, though.
Yeah. Oh, did the next one pop up?
No,
I'm talking about PMD. Parrish, he can rap too.
Right. I was on the screen on the thing didn't change yet, so I was on the next on this. I'm cool with them being on the list.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I have no problem with it. I think you got three guys in this group are top 50 greatest Southern rappers of all time.
Yeah.
Two of them top 10.
Two of them should be considered top 10. Wayne and Juvie.
Wayne and Juvie.
Yeah, Juvie sweet.
Oh yeah, Juvie sweet.
Especially
I like BG too, though.
And BG for sure is a top 50 rapper from the South.
Yeah, BG nice. Turk, he's coming along.
Yeah, Hot Boys is alright. What you need, girl? I need a hot boy.
But Turk got the best verse on that, though.
He did.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Hands down.
That's true. What happened to those dudes, man?
Prison.
Wait, I don't think they deserve to be top 25.
Who, Hot Boys?
No, Diplomats.
I think they do.
Yeah,
I don't think the group. We keep giving the group credit for because there's the movement. Yes, the group. No, because nobody listens to Hell Rail. Nobody listens to J.R. Ryder like that, and there wasn't Diplomat songs. It was just that Cam was hot, Q Wells was hot, and they dropped their project. And Jim Jones went hot.
That Dipset anthem was sweet.
That's it.
Real niggas do. How real niggas go? Real niggas don't snitch. Real niggas don't lie for a bitch.
Bro, they should have been in the 30s.
Huh?
They should have been in the 30s, but because of their impact at the time, not the music.
I don't know. I think I like where they're at. I think it's okay. I'm not mad.
It's okay. Maybe they can go to like 26 or 27, maybe. But
they're not top 25, but I give them 35 to 26.
I would rearrange them with Hot Boys. I would give Hot Boys 24 and give them 25 though, for sure.
I'm
They
not
should
giving
be top
respect
50. They should be top 50 Sugar Hill Gang because of
what they. Yep.
and what they did. But none of them really can rap. Neither one of them can rap. That song was written by one person
Yep.
that's not in the group, and they
Yep.
just spit it.
I'm cool with that. A hip hop, hippie to the hip hop.
Hip hop and you don't stop. It's your bang bang boogie that up just the boogie the up just the boogie the beat. Now what you hear is not the something. Yeah, I forgot the rest of the words.
Did it switch over yet?
Not yet.
No, they're still showing Sugar Hill Gang.
Come on, switch.
Dang, they was all light skinned. Why they look like that?
That's why they had them do the song because they light skinned because that's not them rapping. That's disrespect. Well, no, that's not. Maybe not disrespect, but that's a little cheap.
Man, the locks is alright.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, the locks is. Jada
I'm
by
cool with the
itself,
locks
but the locks
right
is
there.
alright.
I'm cool with the locks right there. I felt like they're a phenomenal group, and they got two of the greatest lyricists who put out great individual projects.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like group wise, we like them, but they've done nothing. They've been a part of projects we love, but I never felt like, yo,
Listen
like
to their first two albums. Listen to their first two albums again.
I did. I wasn't impressed.
I'm chilling, sitting on about $500,000 with all my niggas, all my guns, all my.
They top 25, bro.
2 years we gonna see about $1 million. All for the love of drug dealer. You crazy,
bro? They top 25. They're top 25. I'm just saying, like, I can't argue that they're top 10. That's all I'm saying. They're top 25, but they didn't have enough of the material to make them top 10.
That's because you ain't listened to it.
No, that's because I listened to them and because I was like not impressed when they were individuals. If you asked me about Jada and Sheik, not Jada and Sheik, was Jada and Styles individual or they mixtapes when they be on there killing it? Oh, some stories.
I'd rather listen to their first two albums than any of their projects.
Fair enough. Disrespectful right here. Wait till this next group come up.
No, it's not, because the locks are sweeter than them. You crazy as hell.
You crazy as hell. The locks.
The locks is sweeter than Bone.
You can say the locks rap better than them. Bone got way more hits than them, way bigger songs, and way better albums.
The next group?
They got bigger songs, but they don't got way more songs.
Way more songs. Way more bigger songs.
They got Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
First of the month. For the love of money.
For the love of money.
Crossroads is like one of the biggest songs ever.
That's it. The rest, that's it. What else?
You said what else? Ouija. That album. Their first album is better than the Locks' first album.
I don't know.
But you know what I think with Bone Thugs and the Locks?
You was gonna do a straight no, and you caught yourself.
I don't know.
You caught yourself.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna listen to both the albums when we get off of here, and I'm gonna get back to that one. Right now, I'm gonna go to Locks.
So what I think it is, I think that the Locks is bigger, but I think that people made Bone Thugs bigger because of the way they rap and their style. So I think they were more popular amongst the people because they were something we didn't see before. The Locks, we didn't see like a million niggas rap like them. Not just like them, but similar to them. So I think when Bone Thugs came around, even though they don't have bigger songs, I think that it was just more for their style, their look. So it made them more popular against the people. And I mean, for the people, and it wasn't really about their music.
All of their career has been dead. I mean, listen, no disrespect to them. Listen, they're from Ohio. I met Lazy Bone in Manhattan in about 06 or something. No, it was a little before. Probably like 03 or 04. I met him in Manhattan. Respect to all of them and shit. But right now, all their careers is like over. Right now, Kiss, right now, will tear your ass up. Right now.
If we go with the right now, but that's because we know Kiss as the individual artist. It's not like we're sitting there saying the Locks as a group right now. No, we're saying Styles as an individual.
Styles will tear their ass up too. Right now.
Styles and Kiss. But we're not sitting there talking about, you listen, you gotta remember that anchor, that ball and chain, that one nigga in the Locks group that slowed him down. He not nasty, he nice, but still, he's always the biggest disappointment because of how much he didn't amount to shit on his own in hip hop.
Yeah, but none of them Bone right now. None of them can listen. None of them can't sell a record.
No, but them as a group,
together, solo,
as a group, they still do their thing. What I'm sort of saying is that, like, even the song when they came back with "Oh Boy, I Tried So Hard," they got the hit with Mariah Carey. They got not only hit Mariah Carey, but they got the song they did for the Batman soundtrack.
Them ain't hits and bunch.
But you got the song with Biggie.
Yeah, but
Biggie.
How many songs did the Lox got with Biggie?
You got the song. Hey, wait. Not only that, you got the song with Pop. Pop, run with us. Bro, it's Bone. I'm sorry.
Bone is not better. I'm sorry.
Bone is bigger.
Sorry,
Bone is bigger.
Sorry, my
Bone is bigger than the Lox.
Sorry, they're not better than them.
They're bigger than the Lox.
No, they're not. They're not big. They're definitely not bigger, and they're not better.
Bro, their touring says it. They're worldwide tours. Like 50 told them. No, they're not. Like 50 told them, yeah, dog, your ass is vocals. Niggas, your ass is local. Niggas love your verse, dog, but your ass is only local, bro. They local niggas. They New York. They the Eastern Seaboard. It's maybe on the West Coast.
Listen, Bone.
But more money
no
was
radio
more
play.
money
They can't get no features.
them.
Nothing right now. Nothing. They can't get nothing. The only thing they can talk about, and the only thing that we can talk about with Bone is stuff from when we was at Rand or Hayes.
But it was.
I give you that.
But they set historical records in that time. The Lox haven't set shit historical, and only reason we loved their Dipset battle is because Jadakiss' showmanship, and I'm still doing old shit.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a perfect analogy. Listen, Hank Aaron has never won the home run record in a season. Never. But look, it's the consistency. Sometimes it's a slow motion. Sure. Bone went like this. Bone went just like this, all the way to the top, as high as they can go, and fell.
No. Here's the problem. The Lox have never been at the top. And then their second album flopped because niggas wasn't feeling I Need a Ride or Die chick.
But
I love that song.
But you got to remember with them, though, it was a whole lot of blocking too because they had a whole lot of haters. So they wasn't getting a lot of radio disputes. They wasn't.
They had DMX. They was with the Rough Riders. They had DMX having their back. Everything else.
Right now, Jadakiss can put out anything.
You keep naming individuals. No, right, stop naming individuals and say the group.
But the individuals make the group.
Listen. Okay, I'm gonna give you that too. The Lox can put out anything right now, and it's gonna sell 100,000. If Bone
no, it won't.
Right now,
it won't. No, it won't. It won't.
Look at their last time.
Okay.
Yeah, Jamar, you know I love you, bro, but I agree with Reggie though. Just because
don't nobody listen to that except for people from Ohio.
Bro, all I'm sitting there telling you is there's a difference between. Here's the thing: there's a difference between niggas who sold like whatever amount of records, and then niggas who sold a fucking shit ton of records that travel the world consistently.
Nobody want to listen to them anymore because most of them are
levels. You don't think they went all around the world,
bro? But there's levels to it. Bone is just on a different level because their songs have bigger reach.
But it's in the past.
But we're living in the Lox past because none of their new shit is hot. Nobody's bumping the new Lox shit.
Neither one of them is hot right now.
You might be right. But compared to Bone, it's flame.
So both of them are in the same predicament. So all we got to go on is at the highest peaks. And Bone's highest peak is not the Lox highest peak is not there. They don't have the catalog to compete.
Look there. Then Bo Jackson is the greatest running back of all time, though. Because we're gonna go off of peaks. Or no, Terrell Davis is. Because he's my favorite. I like the Broncos. So he's the greatest running back of all time. 2,000 yards in a Super Bowl. And MVP.
Here's the thing. You keep comparing, you keep making it like the Lox have the stats to even be compared to a Bo Jackson. They don't.
I'm biased though, so I don't know.
And it's okay. I get it. It's okay.
Bone got the stats.
Like bro. The one song alone, Crossroads alone destroys anything that the Lost have put out as individuals.
I absolutely hate
all right,
that.
well, look, let's do this. If we put all their sales together, individual and group sales, all together, we can do
it. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it?
It's comparable.
Do you want me to do it?
It's comparable.
Listen, do you want to do it?
Listen, not right now because we got to finish
I can pull it up. You can keep talking. You can talk about UGK, and I can pull it up.
Okay,
let's talk about UGK because I love Pimp C. I love Pimp C. I love UGK, and I love their station on here because let me tell you, when they brought that chopped and screwed kind of vibe, I think everybody was loving it. At first, I was like, "What the hell? It sounds like Satan talking to somebody."
Was you
but
smoking
once
water?
I didn't hear you. What you say?
Was you smoking water? Or sipping syrup?
You said what?
I'm just smoking with her. I said, was you smoking water or sipping syrup?
Was I smoking water and sipping syrup?
One or the other?
That was UGK, what they used to sit there and talk about and whatnot.
Right, that's what they be
sipping
doing.
on some syrup. Sipping on some. Oh yeah, okay, I'm stupid. I mean, no, but you know what? I'm personally a fan of Pimp C, though. You know, I just love them together as a whole, because I just thought they brought for me, when I seen rappers back in the day, there was normally dark skinned and thugged out, but here go these two light skinned dudes look like they could hold their own, and then they talking about tipping on folks' bowls, and I'm just like, okay, I'm feeling it, and then you know, I don't know, I just like them. I think their station right here is correct. Plus, they had a lot of dope features too.
Yes, they definitely do.
And plus, I would never forget Pimp C's diss tapes towards T.I. and a couple other people.
Yeah,
True
Pimp C
story,
used to be tripping. He used to be tripping sometimes, though.
You know, it's the cocaine, but it's cool.
Right.
But you know, rest in peace, Pimp C. I just like how he talked because he sounded like a real pimp. You know, that's how he really sounded. Like I felt like he really lived that life.
So what you got to say about this one?
Number 19. No, not at number 19.
That was sweet though.
That was all right, but not number 19.
General, I salute you.
The album was hard. Each of them all went on to have individual success in the group.
No, 19.
Probably more success as individuals in a group besides NWA. They're the most successful group that had individuals that went on to be the most successful.
I just wish that Lloyd Banks would have tried a little bit harder. He got the best out of all of them, but he's just shy. That's his problem.
Yeah, 50 did say he didn't push hard enough. It was like he always had to motivate him, like, nigga, do this, you know.
He's quiet. He's not the type person that's gonna talk to you or nothing like that. He be chilling.
Yeah, and I think that's what made his rap style, the way he raps, so cool, because you gravitated towards his personality. Because I don't know, I like guys with kind of like they're not out there kind of personalities. So that's why I gravitated towards him.
This is disrespectful right here. This is super disrespectful.
They should be higher.
This is disrespectful.
3-6 Mafia. Oh my goodness.
Never since I can remember, I've been popping my collar.
Wait, Flavor Flav was a part of 3-6?
Nah, that's Crunchy Black.
That's Crunchy Black.
I'm like, how is that?
Gangsta Boo was sweet too.
They should be higher.
Was hot too.
I like them, but I don't know enough about their music to be like they should have been higher.
Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob.
Nasty curly hair. Please.
I'm cool with Cypress Hill where they at.
Yeah, that's
yeah, me too. Me too.
Inhale, exhale. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I don't have a problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it. It's a respect factor, and they fucking still tour the world like fucking crazy. Well, did one of them die?
People still play their music at karaoke.
Right? Yeah, was DMC? I think it was.
Yeah. No, sleep to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fucks with the Beastie Boys.
It was more of a rock group than anything.
Glass monkey, that funky monkey.
You're right.
Taking a second.
I don't know that much about their
If
music.
it flip the script, sipping on some scissor.
Right. That was disrespectful.
Next up is
These motherfuckers
Naughty
want
by
to
Nature, and they should be pulling up on the screen. There we go.
Was Goody Mob on here?
That we already passed them, remember?
With CeeLo.
Oh. Okay.
I'm cool with them here. I know that they deserve it because the hits, the consistent summer anthems.
Hey, yeah, Hip Hop Parade. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, they deserve this. Yeah, I give them that. Because one of them got a baby by Salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fuji's all right. Yeah,
that's a little high for them.
Too high for me.
What?
That's high.
If you put them 30, yeah, if you put them 30, don't get me wrong, they got like three classic songs off that album. But if you'd put them 30, I'd have been cool.
They probably there more so because of Lauren.
I don't know. Wyclef though.
Wyclef is just
okay. Well, Lauren and Wyclef, because both of them are good, and him as a producer, he's even better. So you know.
What messed them up is he should have never started messing with her. But I guess it was hard not to.
Yeah. This next one I'm cool with.
It's the real hip hop.
Hip hop. I'm cool with that.
I think they might have split to about 10 or 11.
Yeah, because this one Lil Kim was featured on. Hot damn ho, here we go again. Yeah, I like that.
Right, it's a rock.
Rank too high, but I get it.
Respect. It's a respect thing with them.
Yeah, I get it. It's all love, but no, way too high.
I don't know who the hell this is. I still don't know. No.
It's like a jungle sometimes. That makes you wonder.
Why people going in.
Oh.
Like okay. He was spitting though. If you listen to what he's saying, he was saying the truth though. Every word.
I only heard that song a few. 11.
And he goes, "That's way too high."
Way too high. Top 20. Have they earned their way into the top 25? Because it's a little
like they passed up some legends.
Yeah. A little bit too high. They're top 25 for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're top 15.
Been in the game long enough for this.
I say top 30.
Yeah, I give you that. For 11? What?
Way too high.
The Roots.
That's high for the Roots too.
I'm about to say yeah.
They should have been in the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they definitely ain't no number 10.
I'm telling you, that's too high for them.
Somebody paid their way up on here because ain't no way.
I'm cool.
That's slightly higher for them too.
That's a little high. They're not top 10. They top 15, but I'm cool with it.
What song do they sing?
Me, Myself, and I. And they got some more hits.
I ain't never heard it.
Plug 1 and Plug 2. That's their names. Him, the light skinned dude. The one that's sitting on the ground and the dark skinned one is Plug 1 and Plug 2. Plug 1 and Plug 2, and the other one is what's his name? True Boy. Yeah. I had to really think about that.
I'm cool with this. Wait, the next one pop up. Where's it at? God damn, computer.
Of course.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. A little bit high, but I'll roll with it. I know why they did put them so high because
they changed the game for female rappers.
Yeah.
I say top 25. I didn't even
they all right where they at. You gotta think about
they should have been like at 10 or 11. And we're still giving it to them based off of the fact that they're just these strong women who change their impact.
Yeah, but you got to realize their song will still be played anywhere, anytime.
Mm-hmm. They can do a Vegas legacy right now. A Vegas residency right now.
Yeah.
Hell no. No disrespect to Rakim, the God MC. We talked about it before, but we not. No, as a group, we're not counting this shit.
Yeah, I don't know who they
Rakim is the spitter. Eric B is just the record spinner.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
Matter of fact, where's Rakim? He's not even in the picture.
That's messed up. That's messed up. How they gonna have the group in the?
Oh, okay, yes, he is. He's
okay.
ducking.
Okay.
I don't think I would be wanting to have my head that close to nobody's
Right to nobody's crotch. That is no.
Yeah, I ain't know that shit.
Stupid.
I'm cool with this.
What's up, Miguel? I see you. Public Enemy. Listen, yeah, they're the first political rap group I ever heard.
I'm cool with this, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know or appreciate Ice Cube as the solo artist that he was.
Who, Ice Cube?
Yep. It was a production that sat there when he left NWA. He went over there. It was a production that sat there and got him right.
Right.
Mm.
I definitely loved him though. Chuck D was a spitter, definitely. He was spitting straight knowledge too.
Top five for sure. Top five for sure.
Yeah, but I think that should be up a little bit higher.
I won't argue with you on that one.
I gotta Google some of his songs.
Walk this way. Talk this way. She told me to walk this way. Yeah,
the two biggest influences of the way that people rap nowadays, and especially the way people rap when we was growing up, come from Run and Rakim.
I love those Kangos though. I love those Kangos.
Especially if you're talking about any East Coast rapper. Either they rap like him or Rakim. Try.
Now you caught my heart for the evening. Kiss my cheek on the confused things. Said I just sit out or come harder. Help me find my way.
I never heard it.
Messing me up my whole head.
Teasing me.
It's like
okay, I'm gonna have to go into Apple Music and look them up.
Bonita Applebaum, you gotta put me on.
Right. I left my wallet in El Segundo. Yes. They were sweet.
I have no problem with this.
Okay, so look, on the Wayans Brothers, the song that's come on, that's them.
Okay. NWA.
I respect that.
I would argue, but it's not worth it. So I love them where they at. Do I feel personally they could be higher? Cool, but I'm cool with this.
Where's Ice Cube at?
At this point, it's personal choice.
In that picture.
Huh?
Why is too short in that picture?
Is that too short?
Yes, that's too short.
Yes, it is. That's too short in the corner with his hat like this.
Yes, that's definitely too short.
But where is Ice Cube at?
I
think in his picture, he wasn't in a group by then.
Right.
Oh.
Yes, that's definitely too short with that Oakland shit on.
Yeah, it is. Because, that's all he talk about is Oakland.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely fair at 3.
I have my issues, but they're personal. I'll let it be what it's gonna be.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah. I don't know much about Wu-Tang Clan. Like I was telling Annie, the first time I ever heard about them was in a movie called How High.
Yo, honey dip, summertime, fine, Jerry dripping.
I just felt like it's more nostalgia and a respect for the artists in the actual crew compared to what the actual crew musically, what the music actually performed and did. After their initial impact, nobody talked about Wu-Tang as Clan as a crew. It was always about the individuals.
Simple, baby.
That was my only thing.
I do know that dude, the RZA or the Raza or whatever. Yeah, he is. He's okay. I hear him on a lot of soundtracks, and then I see him in a lot of movies too. More agent inspired movies though. He's
the smartest one out of all of them.
He's the glue. He's the one. He's the reason there is a Wu-Tang.
He's the glue. Yes.
You
could almost say that it's his group. Almost. Not quite.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that show they got on Hulu about Wu-Tang.
He's their producer.
It's good.
He's most of their family members.
We could pick stones in whatever case about this, but I'm okay.
But number one,
I'm gonna have to agree with that, and the reason why I'm gonna have to agree with this number one is because if you compare them to any other group in this category,
okay,
let's compare hits.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you. Okay, now that you said, I'll give you that.
And they're gonna chop your ass down. Period.
It's funny you say that because that would certainly apply to another group. But don't worry, I got the stats for that ass. I'll just wait till later on as we continue to close this out about this argument we had earlier.
Lord.
And if you go on the source ratings, they cooking everybody.
So I'm cool with I won't argue this. It's more at this point when you're in the top 5, you're really arguing your personal taste and feelings. Now, can I say that when I'm disappointed, can we talk about who they left off this before we go to our list?
Yes, please.
Okay. They left off Digital Underground, which is extremely disrespectful because they had multiple fucking hits. They left off Arrested Development.
Tennessee.
Oh,
that was kind of a one-hit wonder, though.
No, they had 2 hits.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
Window, right?
Mr. Window.
They left off the Lost Boys. And they had multiple hits, too.
That we live by.
The lifestyles of the rich and shameless. Some die with the name, some die nameless. They left off, because there's some people who made this list that they left off Diggable Planets. And I know a Diggable Planet song more than I know a Hieroglyphic song. They left off Black Sheep. I know a Black Sheep song more than I know a Hieroglyphic song. Yeah. I don't know. Did she get this? They left off the Dog Pound. We all know Dog Pound songs more than we know, more than half. Bro, Dog Pound should have been top 15.
Easily, yes, easily. Let's play house.
Bro, they probably, out of everybody on here, how about this? I'm courageous enough to say it. They got a top 10 album out of everybody on this list.
Most people on the list they better than.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you were to sit there and put Dog Food up against everybody on this list album, I guarantee you, Dog Pound is coming in. Dog Food is coming at least in the top 5.
I say top 15.
Excuse me.
Because you got to realize you got some heavyweights it's fighting up against. It's fighting against Outkast, right? Right.
Well, Outkast is
fighting against 3 6 Mafia.
Well,
right?
no, I think 3 6. Wait, I said album comparison. Dog Food is a better album. Dog Food probably is a better album than all the 3 6 Mafia albums. But 3 6 Mafia has a consistent lineage of hits throughout their time.
Oh no, man, that's a tough one.
I mean, we don't even know the name of the albums for 3 6 Mafia. Well, but Dog Food, you're not skipping it, no songs on the album. You feel you cheated yourself.
I mean, yeah, but that's because it's only one really. Well, they got 2 albums, but
yeah,
I don't really count one.
They got they got way more albums than that they've done together. But that Dog Food album is considered one of the greatest rap albums of all time. It's the top 50 rap album.
It's sweet. It's sweet. They definitely got robbed. Definitely.
And I missed somebody else. I'm cool with them not putting Foo Schnickens. I'm cool with them not they didn't put the Beat Nuts either.
Yeah.
So, Reggie, you want to do your list or you want to do my list first?
I'll do mine. Now, before I start mine, or we're gonna do the 25 or top 10 or what?
You how you want to do it?
Well, basically, I think my top 5 is what I really want, but anything from like 8 to 20 can just be interchanged, man. It really could, because a lot of them was so tough for me to decide. I just couldn't. I just had to just start looking at them like, okay, what's better out of this album? What's better out of this one? And then just started randomly picking. And some of them I had to throw out.
You ready for me to scroll down?
Yeah.
Well, and yours is in order, right?
Yeah.
We'll go with your first 10.
Okay. So at number 10,
yep,
I got A Tribe Called Quest. They got classics. We've been singing them here. Rest in peace, Phife Dawg. We're on the world tour with Muhammad, my man. Number 9, like I said, we're gonna go with that Dog Food album. Definitely got the classics, New York, New York. And the other ones we keep naming, the Locks. I'm gonna have it number 8 for that Money, Power, Respect. EPMD.
Period.
They got so many motherfucking classics. It's ridiculous. UGK. So many. Rest in peace, Pimp C, 3-6 Mafia. Some would argue that they are the best rap group of all time. Grammy nominated, Grammy winning. Wu-Tang at number 3. Man, it's 200 of them motherfuckers that have been making songs and albums for years. All their albums are classics, especially their first 2.
Yo, look who stopped through.
I know.
Checking
Later,
out your list.
would have been came on here because he could have put some insight on
it. He could have put some insight. He should have brought his ass on.
Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Run DMC. Rev Run, the God MC. That's the probably the best rap group ever. Before Outkast came on. Before Outkast came out, anybody else on this list, well, before any of these other groups came out, they was way better. Way better. And they set the trend. Everybody wanted to be like Run DMC. Every fucking body wanted to wear them Adidas. Everybody wore their leather coats. Everybody wanted to wear their hats, that black. Everybody wanted to fucking be. Everybody.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Period. And nobody can.
I have a question for you guys.
Good.
I have a question. So when they're making this list, why don't they do it during a certain era? Because like I just feel like legends shouldn't be grouped in with groups like the Migos. Because they've been at it for so much longer, and their catalog is far greater.
They're saying that their accomplishments makes them legends now.
And they're saying it's been 50 years since rap has been an invention, but it's been longer than that.
Their imprint, the Migos imprint makes them legends. I won't argue with it. I can understand it. I can understand what their impact is. Not even take my age out of it. Just love of music. I'm like, yo, their moment was a big ass moment, a monumental moment, and their moment was bigger than some of these other people who we talked about when they had their moments. The Migos moment was bigger.
Yeah, but that's in a different like. Just think about it though. Like the Migos, I feel like if the Migos would have came out in our era, they wouldn't be as big as they are because we wouldn't get it. But because the times has changed and kids have more access to the internet and downloads. Can't even talk today. That's what made them bigger. But I just feel like why isn't that grouped into like Run DMC? Like that, they're nothing compared to the Migos. They're legends, like real legends. The Migos, I feel like in order for you to be a legend, you should have put in real time and real work. Now I don't want to take away from their achievements because they have achieved some things, but I just don't feel like they should be in the category with UGK and the Beastie Boys and stuff like that. I just don't feel like they should.
It's not their fault when they was born. It's not.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not.
I know, but why don't they do it like greatest rappers of the 2000s or the greatest early 2000s or the early 90s or something,
Well, however you look at it, if you're going all the way to current, well, you can't really do that.
We can do that. Well, how about this? Let's not make them do it. Let's take advantage of what you said, and then let's us do it.
Right, like let the people do that because I just feel like because I hate to see people comparing the Migos to Bone Thugs, and I just feel like it's disrespectful to people like the group Bone Thugs because the times has changed. So I feel like if Bone Thugs would have came out with the Migos, with the internet being the way that it is, everything's so accessible. I feel like Bone Thugs could have been bigger. You know what I'm saying? And it could be no comparison. I just think different times, the industry was a little bit more deadlocked back there. They didn't have that much of a budget. Because you got to think, like, back then, they wasn't just throwing out money the way they're throwing out money then. Like, they had, like, $50,000. They would take them down. Go take this $50,000 and make the best of it. The Migos, they getting, like, here go $1 million. Go make the best of it. So I just feel like different time periods, different things were done differently. You got better producers. You got more access to to more better panels. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
But listen, who the fuck buys CDs now? Who buys music now?
Exactly, and you got to remember, like that's true, but people do buy downloads. They do download, and then when you stream on Apple, they get paid for that per stream. So our legends didn't, huh?
Yeah, I got Tidal.
Yeah, but our legends, they didn't have those options. It wasn't we recorded that shit off the radio, and they wasn't gonna make no back end off of that. It's just a different time, so I just don't feel like it's fair for the Migos to be put against Bone Thugs, and to hear these young dudes beefing with these older dudes because the older dudes feel disrespected, and when they're not necessarily trying to disrespect them, when they're just saying, "Hey, listen, don't try to take me out of the game, old timer, because I done paved my way,"
Yeah, but sometimes older people be hating too, and listen, I'm older and I be seeing it. A lot of
times, that's true. That's true.
Cats be feeling uncomfortable because they ain't the man no more. You gotta understand, Father Time is undefeated. I'm not what I used to be.
That is true.
So sometimes you just gotta know when it's over with. But my number one group, like I said, is Outkast because of all their accomplishments. And like if you just look at all their album ratings and shit like that, they up there. Now at 12, I felt sad having to put 8 Ball MJG there. 13, Public Enemy. Chuck D was nice. 14, I'm gonna go with Naughty. 15, I'm gonna go with the Ghetto Boys. Some people gonna feel that's disrespectful, but I don't, because really it's just Scarface. The other two was rapping, but they ain't really do all that much. 16, De La Soul. I liked them. Me, Myself, and I was good. Goody Mob at 17. They had hits. 18, it's sad that I have to put Bone there. They're the home team. But you're not going to tell me that anybody that's above them on that list, if you look 17, that they're actually better than. They're not. 19, I'm going to go with the Clips. 20, I'm going to go with Dipset. Shout out to Jim Jones, but the Clips better than y'all. 21, I'm going to go with G-Unit because of some of the stuff that Jamar said, but they still had a hot album. That album definitely was still a banger. We all listened to it 1,000 times. 22, Hot Boys, same situation. We all listened to that shit. We all listened to it. A lot of people I know that's from Youngstown, Ohio, is going to tell you right now that the Hot Boys should be ranked way higher, probably top 10. Some people may even want to fight about the situation. Some people, like if you look in the year, like my yearbook I ran, if you look at the favorite group for like 3 years straight, it was Hot Boys.
It was.
But you got the Hot Boys, we on fire.
Right. But you gotta remember though, Youngstown was small, so we're small town thinking small minded, when in bigger cities the Hot Boys probably wasn't the hottest thing to them.
I don't know. When they came out now, when that 400 degrees came out, listen, they was hot.
Listen. They was hot. Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay?
Watch for that sweet. Yeah, they were sweet. Onyx at number 23. 24, I'm gonna go with Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 for respect. And 25 is Gator boots and the pimped out fucking Gucci suits.
Everybody get your roll on.
I ain't got no job, but I still stay fly.
I can't even be mad at that. Well, I'm a fly through my list. Now I'll be fair with my list. I don't have them in order. I just felt like I'll be disrespectful and too much fussing even within myself to have them in order. So I just put groups that deserve to be top 25. If I forgot somebody, I'm sorry. If you're a fan of somebody else who got left out, fuck you. I probably left them out for a reason, or I just couldn't think of their ass. But I'm gonna start off mine's on the way down. How about that?
All right.
Okay.
I got at 25 the Fugees. Again, the order is not important. I just feel that they're a top 25 group. I feel that Dog Pound is definitely in the top 25. Digital Underground is definitely in the top 25. At Sugar Hill at 22. Two Live Crew at 21. I don't care what anybody says. The Yin Yang Twins earned their spot because of the fact that because all of our going out period at point in time, them motherfuckers had hits, kept coming in. And when I thought they fell off, they came with the Whisper song, and I was just like, oh my God. Gangstar, and I'm in agreement with you, Reggie, as far as like, are they really a group? But they count as a group. DJ Premier is one of the most, if not considered, top 5 producers of all time with hip hop. And Guru, especially during his time, was considered one of the top lyricists.
Yeah, he's definitely
so they deserve to be there. Migos, I'm not a hater. I know what their impact is with the work they put in, and they just had the hits that makes them be relevant enough to be in the top 25. Mobb Deep, of course, they're top 25. Yeah. Cypress Hill, of course. 3 6 Mafia, for sure, they top 25. UGK, of course they are. I know what they meant to the South. I know that they didn't get their just due till later on the mainstream, and by that time it was too late. And it mostly happened after Pimp was in jail, Bun went on his own, then Pimp came out, then Pimp died. But definitely is I know what the South mentioned them, the Locks. Much as I talk shit with Reggie and everything, I know for a fact that they're a top 25 rap group of all time. At number 12, 8Ball and MJG. Foolish if you don't think 8Ball and MJG is a top 25 rap group.
I got them at 12 too. I got them at 12.
Yeah, I seen that when I was redoing. I was like, yo, and so they're there. If I go and I scroll, to be fair, I had the Beastie Boys at 11. And now that I got out the way, let me scroll up. It's more. And Salt and Pepper, definitely, I got them at number 10. Again, the order is not important. I know that they're a top 25 overall group. My order is not important on this list, but they're definitely top 25. Their contributions to the game, their contributions and understanding in what they demanded amongst their peers, these other men in this rap game, and they got it. So I respect it. Naughty by Nature. I don't know how Billboard did this list. Naughty by Nature, but no, Naughty by Nature was top 25. Okay, that's cool. Tribe Called Quest, of course, they're top 25, as well as De La Soul, who I have it in their top 25. Public Enemy, man, I know my motherfucking place, and I love and respect my music. I love what Chuck D did, and I know that Flavor Flav is the greatest hype man of all time. Not to mention that some of the songs where he was on there talking shit are considered classic songs in hip hop. I got Bone Thugs and Harmony. If you don't think Bone Thugs and Harmony are a top 25 crew, I don't know what the rap group. I don't know where the hell you've been, and I probably don't want to argue. And chances are that you probably grew up an East Coast fan or some shit like that, and just only wanted to listen to niggas digging in a crate. Or you probably think the Hieroglyphics and Trade Initiative are like top 10 rap groups. The Ghetto Boys are definitely top 25. Run DMC is top 25. Outkast is top 25. NWA is top 25. There are a couple groups that I didn't name that a lot of people are probably wondering, where's Wu-Tang? Where's G Unit? Where is a couple other ones in there? And Boogie Down and some other ones. And I kind of disqualified those and the Hot Boys and so forth and so on. I kind of disqualified those because during It's a Hard Knock Life podcast, everybody kept feeling like a lot of those groups got the success they had because the leaders in that group or the main people in that group already had successful projects out, and I kind of helped lend credence to these groups being as successful as they was, in the roles that they played. Jizza and RZA both had individual solo albums that came out, and we love the individuals and the actual individuals' albums more than we love a Wu-Tang album. We think Only Built for Cuban Links and we think The Purple Tape or whatever case are two of the greatest rap albums of all time, and we would probably pick those. So that's why, and there's no disrespect, I do think they're a top 50 rap group or a rap crew. And if you were to go to Cruise, they'd be the greatest rap crew assembled of all time if we just called it Cruise. that way we'd have to also put them up against the Dungeon Family if we did it based off of crews and whatnot and stuff like that. Although Dungeon Family might have a good argument against Wu-Tang. Those are the two greatest rap crews of all time, besides Junior Mafia and
No Limit.
Not Junior Mafia. I'm sorry.
No Limit.
No Limit with TRU and different things like that. So if I can't count TRU, I'm not gonna cheat and count Wu-Tang. So that's what I have for mine. Again, not the order. The order doesn't matter but I do feel if I was doing it in the order mattered, NWA would probably be 1 or 2 because they produced 3 of the biggest things ever in rap music. 3 of the biggest contributors ever to rap music. Ice Cube is a legend. He's top 25. Dr. Dre is a legend. He's arguably the greatest producer and one of just the greatest, most important people ever in rap music, and produced 3 top 25 rappers. Dr. Dre did 4 if you count the fact that he's the reason NWA is NWA. So he's Dr. Dre. There's Ice Cube and then Eazy-E as well. Eazy-E, a legend within himself and responsible for NWA. So responsible for Bone Thugs and Harmony, responsible for the DLC, responsible for MC. He's just Eazy-E. DJ Quick, he helped find DJ Quick, and if you give him his props, he also found the old boy that was the leader of the Black Eyed Peas. will.i.am. That's another Eazy-E find.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, it's a lot of people that found a lot of people like that, bro. Soulja Boy is up there.
Oh, bro, he's a different. If we were giving individual artists most impactful, I think we should do a list on most impactful artists, and we get to count their influence or who they influenced or who they brought along. I think we hell, did you know the Dungeon Crew, aka Outkast, and them get credit for Future?
Really?
Yeah, because one of them was his cousin.
Yeah, he was always around them and up under them, and that's where he learned everything and whatnot. He gives them credit. He counts himself as part of the Dungeon family.
Oh wow. Yeah, but if we was giving individuals, we would definitely have to get Soulja up there because he changed the game for a lot of.
Big Draco, we gotta give Big Draco his props.
He's
Drake,
especially on the production side, he definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm an a-hole, but I'm a nice guy. So here is the Locks stats. 98, they went platinum. Debut US charts position 3, US R&B, whatever case 1, Canada 11, UK didn't rank, but that's pretty good. And that's very respectable, and I can commend them on it. That's amazing. They dropped We Are the Streets. That was their debut album with Rough Riders with the whole DMX hype for the fact that they was on that Rough Riders album, and they have some hot ass songs on that album. Nothing but pure respect. They went gold. Scroll down to go to singles. They only have 1 gold single. Let me be a nice guy. 1 gold single.
Money, Power, Respect was gold, not platinum. The hell?
No, it probably should have been rated platinum, but I mean, whatever the BS was at the time. But there was a lot of good music in the era that they were fighting against at that time, also.
It gotta be by now, especially
maybe not by now. So it's all respect because these are feats that, as much as I love to do music, I couldn't compete with. And they've been on some hot ass songs. So we go here.
Bro, I thought with it, Lord.
We'll go with Bone Thugs and Harmony. This is before they got signed to not Interscope, but Ruthless, whatever this was. Then they re-released the album under Eazy-E label. 4 times platinum.
All right, keep on scrolling down.
Okay.
Keep on.
All right, so that's the first album. The second album, The Art of War, 4 times platinum, gold, Debut number one on charts. Period. Both first two albums debut number one in hip hop. Bone Thugs Resurrection album was a third album. Went platinum. Whatever RMZ says gold. Debuted at number 2. Overall number 1 in U.S. R&B, whatever case. Thug World Order didn't chart. Thug Story didn't sell anything. Strength and Loyalty, released in 2007, went gold, and since then never really charted, whatever the case. If you go by, they also dropped compilation albums. The collection volume 2, gold, platinum.
What is that though, Jamar? What's a compilation album?
When they dropped collaboration albums. It was like a collection of songs, but they also did it like trying to put out their artists. Like that one, like I don't know if you remember it, but
Felicia.
Yeah, Felicia, and that the fuck is that? I hated that damn song. Not that If I Could Teach the World, but it was another song they had that I freaking hated.
All them stupid, like they be rapping about them in their songs too. They be saying their names, and we think they be saying other shit, and they be talking about them like Graveyard Shift and all them motherfuckers. That's what they
right.
Poetic Hustlers and all that shit.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna turn my camera off because my fat ass want to eat my ice cream.
Hey, eat your ice cream. Eat your ice cream. So I had looked this up because I had the argument earlier, so it was kind of unfair, Reggie, what I was doing, because I kind of knew that the numbers were in their favor and the impact. So I'm gonna be honest and transparent. So if you want to cuss me out for it, it's cool, bro. I deserve it.
Oh, listen, number one, you bringing up shit from BC. That's number one. And number two is if you look after 05, 06, any year you want to say,
neither one of them had chart albums, except for if you go and say Jadakiss and Styles as individuals had chart and shit, bro. Yeah. But we're not arguing individual status. We're talking group status.
But listen, this is what I'm saying to you. They not making no noise no more. Like they can't sell nothing no more.
Neither one of them as groups can sell anything no more.
I think honestly the Locks, if it's promoted properly, it could be.
So after all I showed you, you still don't feel that they're one of the, I didn't say top 5, I didn't say thing, but you still, I know what your personal preference is, but you don't think the accolades that they've earned hasn't put them, or because we're going off of numbers and impact, it says that Bone was always bigger.
Oh my God.
I think that what Bone did was phenomenal. I think what they did was historical. I think what they did for Ohio and Cleveland was great, and I think it was big. It was a big movement. It really was. But what I'm saying to you is that shit was before fucking Christ. That was a long time ago, bro. Like literally, I was in school.
You like where I did that, right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can see if we talking about anything since then. And you right. At their peak, they were higher than the Locks. That's a fact.
At their beginning, at their peak, the Locks have never reached that level. And it's not disrespect. It's just there's levels to it. If they were to do a concert, how about this? If they were doing a concert, and you know when people do concerts, normally the biggest selling artist is a closer, and the lower selling artists are the openers, or they go before, or whatever case. The Locks would be opening for Bone.
In Ohio, yeah.
No, period. No. Everywhere else except for maybe New York. Except for New York.
I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that.
Everywhere except for New York and maybe Boston.
I think they're both two washed acts, but I just think that Bone is more washed.
But that's fair.
Why would you say everywhere but New York, though?
Because
the Locks are from New York.
Yeah, because the Locks are from New York, and they're always going to get that hometown. And a lot of times, even big artists.
This is why I think the Locks are a better group than them. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to a Bone Thugs album right now.
You're not what?
Me neither.
I'm not gonna listen to no Bone Thugs album right now. And I'm 41 years old, and I still don't know what the fuck they saying.
Right, you remember that one show I was on, and I
but all I gotta say is I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all, and everybody knows
the only part I know. Right. That's the only part I know. That's the only part anybody knows.
All I gotta do is say, wake up, and you know what song I'm talking about. If I say standing on the corner straight slanging rocks, you know what song I'm talking about.
They were a bigger group than them. I'm not disputing it. They were.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It just crashed so bad.
It didn't crash. It did crash. You're right. I had to catch myself. I had to catch. Forget you, Reggie. It did crash. But here's the thing about it. Out of the two, the last one with the hit, and then later on periods of their careers, is Bone.
I can't believe
say that because Jadakiss has hits.
No, you keep talking about Jadakiss. We talk about the Locks.
Listen. No Bone member can sell anything,
bro. No, stop cheating.
Listen, I love Bone.
Tell me the last.
Listen, if they handed me a mixtape right now, that bitch would turn to a frisbee instantly.
Bro, if both groups did mixtapes,
what he is trying to say is that no member from Bone Thugs can actually go solo and still make it. Jadakiss can still go tour, make money just by himself. So he thinks he brings that aspect to the group, and that's what makes the group better.
The problem is this isn't a solo artist conversation.
All right, well look, this is what we'll say. This is what we'll say. If we took a picture of the Locks, right, and took a picture of Bone, right, I think that more people nowadays would know who the Locks is based off Jadakiss than they would who Bone is.
Again, you're not helping your argument because you're saying the group aspect is so horrible. They need that one artist. If we did that would, if based off your theory, then G Unit is way better than.
All right, listen. I give you that. You're right. What you just said is 100% right. But also, what you said something else that you didn't hear yourself say. You also said that Bone is so terrible that don't nobody in the world know who the fuck they is. That's what you said.
Bone is so terrible as individual artists, as individuals
that nobody can identify.
No, we know who. Everybody knows who Busy Bone is, and everybody knows who Crazy is.
Everybody over 30.
You want to know why? Because all you gotta do is play Lil Jon and East Side Boys, and everybody know that nigga verse.
Wait, Jamar though.
Just like
most people only know, I think, Busy for crack.
Correct.
We know him because he's a crackhead.
And fight on stage with Gangsta Boo and them niggas.
But this generation don't know him for nothing other than his shenanigans, and that's unfortunate because it takes away from the group and their achievements. Because no one's focusing on their music and what they did and what they achieved.
But no one's
focusing. The two little dudes that was on the podcast the one day showed this shit to them and asked them, do they know who the fuck we talking about?
Okay, Allure, everything you said can be accurate and true. The problem is, it still doesn't mean that the Locks are a bigger or better group-wise career overall.
But wait,
they are better rappers than them. They can't really can't rap. Just because you can't understand it don't mean it's sweet.
Fellas, hey.
Is that what Jay-Z said?
Excuse me, sirs, because I barely had a chance to talk. What I wanted to say was that I think the verses really set the tone for both groups. And I know you don't want to say that. When the Locks came out and Jada started spitting, this is why Reggie keep going to Jada. Jada solidifies the group as a whole. Because we're not just looking at Jada. When we looked at the group, the Locks, they came out and they killed Bone Thugs and Harmony. Busy Bone came out there, or Lazy, the crackhead. He came out there all on some other stuff, so his shenanigans took away from the group. So no one was thirsty to book Bone Thugs and Harmony. But the Locks, people they had chatter going about them again. Jada had chatter. And you know what I'm saying? So,
but you're right. You're right. I'm not arguing with you. Here's the thing. The Locks didn't win that versus because they had.
They did.
No, wait, no. Listen what I'm about to say. Let me finish.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
They didn't win the versus because of the better songs or the better material. They won it because they had the better stagemanship. They had the better presentation. They had the ability to go in there and take over and do what they do best. Know how to battle.
I think it was the
everybody.
lyrics.
Wait, Reggie, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Everybody instinctively had, because they felt that the Dipset versus the Locks thing was more about Dipset winning because they would cheat because of the individual songs that Cam would do, that Jim Jones would do, that Jewels would do. Not the actual group songs, because we knew group-wise the Locks were better. But Dipset as a crew with the individuals had the better hits, right or wrong.
Hold on. The verses was with Dipset?
Huh?
The verses was
Dipset got smoked.
The verses with
Why I keep saying
Dipset, Jada came in there and bullied the fuck out of them.
No, he didn't come in there and bully them. He came in there and he told them, listen, you fucking with a dog, nigga. You can't come out here and all you niggas think y'all gonna say some dumb shit. Because some of the stuff that Dipset was saying was, when you listen to it, it was like, nigga, what? But, you know, he came out there on some real shit.
But you, wait, because all you're doing is exposing New York when you say this. And I love it because I'm more of a West Coast fan. But all you're doing is exposing the niggas that they love. And the only reason they're here and even ranked is because of the fucking wave they created, how wavy they was. And you're exposing it. And I love it. I'm here for it. Continue on, please. I just want to point that out.
I don't know, the way Jada raps, like if I'm in a room, my hubby, and you know it's romance time, like I'll put that shit on just because it makes me feel some type of way. That's how hardcore that nigga rap, and it just makes you motivated. Like, oh,
yes, how about this, Lord? There's not a rap group on this list that we just talked about that I would be ignorant enough to tell them in the verses live, like they did against the Locks, to go against the Locks. Not a single rap group on here. You know, maybe the only person I would sit there and say who probably would hold their own is 50. Only because that nigga just as ignorant, maybe to make somebody point somebody out in their crew, just say fuck it up and start fighting. Other than that,
you know what I think the Locks did too? I think the Locks exposed that a lot of people were making it on a wish, hope, and a prayer, and that some of them did not have as raw as talent as we thought they did. Jada came up there and he showed us that he was lyrically a beast and he was slept on. People tried to play.
We always knew that. We always knew that.
Not everybody knew that. Some people thought he was hating though. It's all he hated this and this and that.
And we knew.
I just feel like I feel like he set the bar so high that he really showed like none of these rappers nowadays really rap like he rapped, like how DMX rapped. You know what I'm saying? Like
But you're right. But you're right. Yeah, he did. But we expected. How about this? This helps it out. He did the same thing. Jadakiss proved, and as an individual artist, I have the utmost respect for him. Actually, weird enough though, I think he's super dope. But I like Styles P a little bit more. But I respect him because he pulled that same shit off on Fab. Fab knew he had bigger songs. What Jadakiss did was Jadakiss got to go first, so he made Fab have to keep responding to what he played to match the type of energy he displayed. And so that's where he freaking Fab lost, because Fab was featured on a part of bigger songs. Jadakiss knows that. But Jadakiss knew that in this ring, he knew how to just be a mastermind in the ring, and I respect it. So it's not all he told you in a vocal environment. Yeah, he was a master of ceremony. He was a true MC, master of ceremony, and they bullied because we all knew that crew of Dipset with Cameron alone, and even Jewels, the bigger songs were on the Dipset side.
But let's not act like Cam. Let's not act like there was one person in Dipset that could have came and touched any one of the Locks individually.
No, it wasn't.
And as a group, so they tried it as a group and failed. And so I'm saying, if none of y'all,
you gonna leave Killer Cam alone. All right,
If
they're gonna keep
you
disrespecting
can't,
Killer Cam.
so no. So this is how I see it. If can't not one member touch no one of the locks individually, then I say
Whoa!
they
Don't
can't.
say no one.
They
We
can't.
go
Not of them
no.
set.
We gonna say
Come
no.
on, Kim. Come on, bro. Kim was really overrated. Kim had
We not gonna get. We not gonna put
Kim
Sheik
was
on that
overrated
same pedestal
because
as,
he gonna make
the
computers
Kim.
compute. Come on, he
But
gonna make computers compute.
Sheik is better than Jim Jones, and
Yeah,
Sheik is
he
better
is.
than Hell Rail too.
Yeah, he is, and J.R. Ryder too.
Right. Mm-mm.
All right. Was he ever in his career better than Jules Santana? No. Was he ever better than Cam ever in his life? Could never be.
But there's two other people in his group that is.
Yeah. If you say he better than Jim Jones, even though Jim Jones individually has done more for his career and actually put
I'm
out,
talking about
I'm not a Jim
lyrically.
Jones fan,
I'm talking
but
about
Jim Jones
lyrically.
actually put out some nice ass albums.
He has, but lyrically, I guess I be looking at music like from like, okay, so since I kind of discovered Tupac, like when I and I listen to like rappers like Tupac or what's his name, Lupe Fiasco, or even Pat Poose. When I hear dudes like that rap, I listen to them. Like I hear the flow, and for me, that's when I think about. I don't listen just to the beat or just to the trendiness of it. Like I want to hear somebody actually take some bars, put them together, make some shit that don't make sense,
Make hot
and
shit
tell me
with
a whole
bars.
story. So
You
for
want hot
me,
shit with bars, right? You don't just want to hear a whole bunch of lyrics. You want hot shit with bars.
it all depends on the day. Like if I'm driving and it's just me, I want to hear some inspirational shit or some shit like, some shit that make you think and you be like, damn, this nigga really just rapping, but he's speaking on some real life shit. It don't even have to be deep shit. He could be talking about selling dope to his grandma and his uncle. And man, I swear, folks, y'all, you, sorry, I'm sorry.
Wait, can I ask y'all a question real quick? Because I just thought about it. I knew I forgot somebody. Should House of Pain should have been on there in place of a few other groups that was on that list? I mean, even though, like, bro, they should have been on there instead of the hieroglyphics.
I mean, yeah, because I know who they are and I don't know who the hieroglyphics are. But that goes back to what I was saying. It's because of the age group that we are.
The alcoholics
Reggie,
too.
pass me a Dorito.
The alcoholics should have been on there.
Okay.
That was quick. Everything was quick.
Oh, Jamar, you know what you should do? You should do the top 10 disc tapes or disc tracks. What they call them? Disc tracks.
Oh, we can do that. We can do whatever we want to do. Hey, no, because Reggie gonna be in here disrespectful because Reggie likes disrespectful shit.
There's so many of them.
It's a lot of them.
I think Dollars and Cents definitely makes the list by DJ Quick.
It does. That and Bitches Ain't Shit definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No Vaseline makes it. Hit 'em Up makes it.
Oh man, no Vaseline. Woo, bro. My husband was like, "You heard that before?" I was like, "Hell yeah."
We should do one on because I love music. So I mean, if you were to talk about some of the best R&B groups, not old school, like not the old school music, talk about the Temptations and stuff. I'm talking about modern R&B groups.
Yeah, we can do that because I'm down for that. Now, I don't know a lot about rap, but I know about some R&B.
Oh, I mean, Boys to me vocally, if you was to ask me vocally, Boyz II Men is probably vocally is the best R&B group of all time vocally.
I gotta go on. Listen, I know R&B group that sing their ass up under the table. They sister a dog them.
Who?
The Barge will dog them.
Oh man, it's only because L dogged them.
Listen, you crazy. You listen. It's about 12 of them motherfuckers that can sing any one of them motherfuckers up under the table. Do you know that they from Switch? That's the motherfuckers from Switch too?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm being an asshole. I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say the
I seen the Barge live. I seen the Barge live, bro. He still was hitting every note.
If you listen, their music has been stolen and remade so many times by so many people. Listen, if you listen to their shit right now, Listen, I was over 30 before I even knew half the songs was originally theirs.
Yo, am I fair for saying this? They might not be the best group overall, but they had, as far as consistency with group albums, Blackstreet. Teddy Riley know how to put albums together.
Yeah.
Because he's a producer. He knows how to find talent. He knows how to make shit sound good.
He got that ear. His ear is.
If you look at one family, if you look at one blood family with the most singing talent in it, hands down, it's the Barge. It's the
Barges.
It's not even close.
I'll give you that. Wait. We got to give it to Babyface family too, because they have some singing motherfuckers too.
That's a good second. Mm-hmm.
The Braxtons, everybody in their household could sing.
Yeah.
I'll rock with the Jacksons before them.
Oh yeah, I can respect it. The Winans, but a lot of their family was bigger in gospel.
Yeah,
but the Winans,
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Who else?
But if you talk about just who I knew could put albums together, that's why I had to give it to Teddy Riley, and Diddy. Bad Boy could put together some dope ass albums. Puffy, because Faith's first two albums. Oh my gosh, I was like, he knew how to put it together. 112, two albums.
Even that group, Danny Kane, because you gotta think. Puffy took these white girls, put them with these black girls, and then this group was, even though they considered pop, what's they considered pop? They were considered pop, right? Danny Kane.
Yeah. Bad Boy used to know how to put together an album.
Yes, but I was just arguing with some dude on Facebook who was like, I was telling him, I was like, they need to give Diddy his flowers now. And there's like, wait, Diddy ain't culturally impact the game. I said, you out of your rabbit mind. I said, you might think he corny, but this dude then had some R&B groups come out that was really hot, or he had his hand in production of their albums, or just something. They be trying to, Diddy a little bit too much, because he like to rob people and everything. But even though he be stealing people money, he is still influential. Like, you can't say that he didn't play a big part in the game.
Let me ask you this. We going with top 5 black record execs, right? Mm-hmm. Does Baby from Cash Money make your list?
Baby, what's his name? He from Jive Records. Pebble's husband. What's his name?
L.A. Reid.
Huh?
L.A. Reid.
Yes. Even Tamar husband, Vince. Yeah.
If you ask me my top 5 favorite black music execs, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say we'll go with, can I count Dr. Dre and Suge Knight together? Because they're both responsible for Death Row.
I would give it to both of them, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Dre and Suge Knight as one. Diddy, Baby, L.A.
Reid,
and Babyface together for LaFace. And then the last one would be Jermaine Dupri.
Can't leave him off the table because they do be trying to play a little shorty.
Make them say,
I was gonna say Master P, but I didn't want to leave out. I was gonna say Master P,
or
but
Birdman's
I'm sorry.
Birdman's brother. I don't know his brother name.
Damn, my finger look long as fuck. Birdman.
His brother.
L.A. Reid. Andre Harrell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That
one singer dude. He a singer. He used to be a singer. He always with Diddy. He be wearing them glasses.
That's probably Andre Harrell is always with Diddy.
No. I know who Andre Harrell is. It's another one. He's always with Diddy. He's a exec too. I forget his name. He was in what's the group that he was in?
Give me what I need, baby.
I can't remember him. I'm getting old. I can't remember him.
If you was asking my favorite let's just say favorite hip hop R&B record labels, My number one is gonna be Death Row. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I'll admit I'm biased. If you ask me, don't get me
I agree.
wrong. Bad Boy is super dope, and I know what they did. They be my number two, but you're not gonna beat Doggy Style. You're not gonna beat The Chronic. You're not gonna beat Dog Food. You're not gonna beat Above the Rim soundtrack. You're not gonna beat Murder Was a Case soundtrack. Oh,
but
I got a record label that will cook that right now.
You know what's hard though for me to choose between Bad Boys, because Bad Boys produced I don't know, I think there was something the East Siders, like East Siders come out and play.
Oh, that was Snoop Dogg in them. That was Snoop in them.
That was Snoop.
Yeah.
And remember we used to go skating to that, and it like zoop 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 zoop.
Yeah, that was Snoop in them. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, then East Coast. I mean, I always had that connection to the West Coast. I mean,
I got something for Death Row.
What?
Cash Money. Death Row can't compare. If you take them hits and compare them to Cash Money hits, it's all bad, bro.
Yeah, he right on that one.
For All Eyes on Me.
No. If you say who got the bigger hits, a lot more hits, Cash Money do. If you say who got the better albums that was put out, Death Row had the better albums put out. Cash Money had the bigger hits.
I would have to disagree with that too, because and then you gotta think about Cash Money. They can have Nicki on the roster. They had Drake. You can't just. It's so many different.
But none of them have an album better than Doggy Style or The Chronic.
Wayne kind of take over the whole thing.
Nah, Wayne got some nice albums, but Wayne ain't dropped the album harder than Doggy Style or Chronic.
Go ahead,
Reggie.
He didn't drop that harder than Chronic, though, but maybe Doggy Style. Maybe.
Not even Doggy Style. Doggy Style, Chronic are regarded as two of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. The
Chronic, yeah.
Okay, and Doggy Style is arguably right there. The Carter 3 was dope. The Carter 4 was cool, but they're not on that level. There's levels to the shit, and you know it. Just like Lauryn Hill has one of the best albums of all time.
400 Degrees, yeah.
400 Degrees is nice, but it's not better than either one of those albums. It's not even better than Dog Food. 400 Degrees ain't even better than Dog Food.
I mean, but to be fair, it ain't even the same time period. Though.
Shut your mouth.
In sales?
Shut your mouth. No, I know it's not in sales.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying though, it's not even the
Reggie, this is for you. This is not for Laura. This is for you.
I'm saying, Cash Money got some hits, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I know, but Cash Money also had a lot of duds. That Lil Wayne first album, dud. Turk album, dud.
Okay, I got something for you. I got something for you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Laura. Go ahead.
The Chronic 2000 album.
Probably better than everything else.
No. I'm talking about the Death Row one.
Oh, shut up. That don't count.
What about Dead Man Walking?
Shut up. That don't count.
Okay, so I have a question. Because you guys know that No Limit was so big in our time, and then Cash Money came along. If Master P's artist didn't get locked the hell up, and I don't know what he was going through, do you guys think that if Master P would have stayed on it, that Cash Money could have could have still been as high as they are now, like as big as they are now?
I think, okay, I was gonna ask you that because you make a very good point. I think Master P had a better plethora of artists.
Mm-hmm.
More, I should say more, only because he had an abundance more of it. I think Cash Money, no, honestly, that's a tough one because if you go back, of course, there's Wayne, right? And there's Juvenile. And we love BG. But Master P had Silk, and I don't give a fuck. For some reason, Brothers in the Yo love Silk the Shocker more than, C Murder more than everybody in No Limit.
I know we're not talking about Silk the Shocker now.
Because he was about, I know who he's talking about, because he was about that life, though.
Everybody loves C Murder.
And then fuck them other niggas set the tone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
C Murder had the streets on lock. Plus, we got to remember, we just named them a top 25 group. UGK was No Limit. Okay? TRU, Master P, C Murder, and Silk group. Not to mention you got Mystical. That's a tough
Mystical
one.
alone was a force itself.
Yeah.
And I want to know, like, could Wayne had any room to really do what he was doing if Mystical never got locked up? Because you got
I can hear you. Listen, I'm in the bathroom, but I can hear you. But you're talking about that dud stuff. Listen, Master P and them had a lot of duds too out here now. The whole lot.
Bro, that don't count because he was just putting niggas out to put him out because he signed them. He just threw everybody out. You signed a No Limit. Your album dropping in 2 weeks, and then we moving on.
No, maybe because listen, it was some people album that never came out. Like some of them albums that was on the covers that he was saying was gonna come out that I'm still waiting to come out right now. 30
Hey,
years
bro, you still waiting on Mr. Servo-On's second album?
Man,
I think
Life Assurance too, right?
I think the problem with P was P thought he was a better businessman than what he thought he was. Because you got to think about it like this, though. I think P spent too much time trying to fucking underhand people and give them small cuts and stuff. And I think what Baby did was Baby was like, okay, listen, I believe in this brand. I believe in you. I'm gonna invest this in you. And I think Baby kind of did his artist kind of fair. I mean, we heard a little bit of beef between him and Wayne, but overall, I think,
Juvie too.
Right. I just feel like Cash Money as a whole, they understood their artists. They understood where their artists belong. I think P dropped the ball on his artists. I think that he just, I don't know. I feel like P.
I can agree with you on that. I think both of them did it though. I think because Baby lost all his artists. The only one that he had, he even lost him, was Wayne, and he lost him eventually. And Wayne took Nicki and the rest of them with him.
Yeah, but you got to remember though, he's gonna always get residual. Can't enunciate. What's it called? Residual income off of them. So he's gonna be set for life for that. But at the same time, though, I just feel like he understood the assignment. He came. He put money on the table, but he left money on the table for his artists too. I don't feel like he tried to take every penny off the table. And I feel like just hearing more stories about P, even Kodak, I feel like P could really get really dope artists. And I feel like he could have broke more artists and been as big as Cash Money if he wasn't greedy. Because when I think about Master P, I got some people in my family who like him. He remind me of a certain person in my family. I'm like, this nigga always trying to, get an extra dollar off the back end. It's just like, yo, listen, let's make.
And you're not giving Baby credit. You forget as much as what you're saying is true. You forget because of the success they have that not Master P, but Baby was known for not paying niggas.
Right. That's why I'm just sitting here letting you talk. I'm just like, man, he a con man. Like
Baby was known for not paying.
He a con man. He is a con man. But when it came to shit getting taken care of, he made sure the artists were fit.
Listen. BG got a whole album about that motherfucker. It's called Life After Cash Money.
Damn.
Every song he talking about him. Talking all kind of shit about him. Damn, they're snitching on him and everything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Saying all kind of shit. Got videos on him, banging on him, all kind of shit. Telling him he ain't no real blood.
So then why couldn't P keep his artist? Then why did Cash Money not Cash Money, but No Limit crumble the way it did?
They both did. Listen, Cash Money had crumbled for a second too. But what revived them was Wayne. Because at one point they had every fucking thing. Juvenile was the hottest artist in America at one point, and they lost him, and they fell completely on their face. And then Wayne started making them fucking mixtapes. He went to work, so for him to fall out with Baby later on about money, that's why 90% of people are going to side with Wayne, because at one point Cash Money was as fucked up as No Limit was, and if it wasn't for Wayne, the company would have folded.
I got money to blow.
So over there getting your yak.
Did she leave?
I think she might have just put on pause or something.
I'm on my way. We can close it out anyways.
Hey, what's up with them Spanish subtitles though?
She must have got a call or some shit.
What you say?
I said she must have got a call or some shit.
Hey, what's up with the Spanish subtitles though?
Where?
No, I'm asking you for them.
Oh, to get some. Yeah, we can do that. Yo,
Yeah,
all right. Yo, I'm gonna get ready. We're gonna end the show, and then I gotta talk to you. We'll stay on here. I'm gonna end the. We're gonna end the show and everything. Stay on here. I want to holler at you about something afterwards.
okay.
Yo, you got any shout outs you want to give before we close out the show, brother?
Shout out to everybody in New York. Shout out to everybody in PA. Sharon Farrell.
Shout out to the wine. Oh, there she go.
Shout out to everybody in Akron. Canton.
I'm sorry, guys. My phone overheated.
Shout out to my family in Virginia too, both sides.
Laura, you got your shout outs you want to send out? You want to send out your co-host and your beautiful show and all the amazing things you do?
It. Yes, let me shout out my co-host Jazz, Hey Boo, and shout out my other co-host B Bass, who is on sabbatical right now, but he will be joining us back very soon. And let me shout out my brother from
Breaking up.
Yes, and let me shout out my show, the 1 Hour Podcast, with your girl Laura Dannon. And Leo's Journey will be back in full effect, guys. So be on the lookout.
So, shout out It's a Hard Not Life podcast. Shout out Pussy Talks. Shout out to Triple A podcast. I don't know. I'm feeling real frisky in life. If you get the chance to watch this podcast and you're a woman and you want to jump into podcasting and you down to talk about any and everything, think about bringing Q-Walk back.
The what?
I'm thinking about bringing Queens with Attitude podcast back.
Oh.
I think it was dope with the women I have. But I think I'm gonna holler at Annie and tell Annie we should bring him back, get a whole bunch, maybe even do something. Maybe we should make it a show about trying to find the next host to set something up to try to find the next real, honest,
cute,
true, and authentic
Queens with Attitudes remixed.
Yeah. I think we should do that. So I want to do that. Shout out Yellow Bands, aka Mr. Pastor Bendover, aka Miguel. Brother, get well, rest up. God is a blessing. Being alive is a blessing, bro. Heal up. I'm thankful that you survived, bro, because we got so much work to do. Shout out Deep Dope Conversations, him and Kiki. Shout out Alora, because she has truly been a voice and of reason and understanding, and also a voice of information and helpfulness on this podcast journey. And shout out Reggie. I want to thank Reggie because this is so many people that love hearing you on a podcast, love getting to hear your voice, your ideas. And since we've been working together, I've been getting so much feedback back from people that's like, yo, y'all need to have Reggie on like all the fucking time.
Yeah, I'm trying to snatch him up too. I was like, yo, I need you to be a guest.
Right. The sad part about, I think Reggie done caught the bug because he loved doing this shit now. Like anytime I hit him up, we're like, bro, I got shit to do. If I didn't have to do this, I'm on. I think he loves it because I think he's got so much shit to talk about, bro. And I want to capitalize off of that. And so we'll definitely my ass off to make some shit happen and stuff like that. But I appreciate you, bro, because your ideas, your honesty and realism and the ability to converse, not yell, not argue. I mean, we joke, whatever case, but to have sensible conversations about any topic, and you're so open and diverse is dope. Like my brother loved having you on because you were like, you made valid, intelligent points. You always make valid, intelligent points, or you're not afraid to ask questions. And I think that's so missing in the world is that humility to ask questions like, okay, explain that to me, break that shit down.
Right. That's the only way you're gonna know shit. Is that
so you know. Bro, close mouth don't get fed.
To be honest, yo, that's why I always felt Reggie's vibe. I remember I was young and I met Reggie walking
Here she go. Here she go.
Dude always kept it real with me. I used to be saying some dumb stuff back in the day, and he'd be like, "That don't even make sense though." Like, no, for real. He used to come sit on my porch with me and hang out, and we used to just talk. And I love that about you, and that's why I love like-minded people like that who can give good conversation and really talk about stuff and not get mad at each other or be heated. Respect it.
Yeah. You're a dope individual, bro. I'm blessed. I love working with you. I feel that not only do I learn something, but I get to challenge somebody who's going to come back with intelligent thoughts and counterpoints, and we'll both walk away feeling like we had a dope conversation to learn compared to just being bored or disappointed or frustrated. Right. So I love that. This is Product of the 80s podcast. I am one of your hosts, Black V. That's Reggie. I want to thank our beautiful, amazing, yes, she's almost like a partner, more like a sister to me. Allura, thank you once again. Thank you for always coming through in the clutch and doing your thing. Hey, you hung in there with this hip hop shit, and then towards the end, you was on Smooth Sailing. Then she put together.
Hey, listen, the ice cream man came down this way. I guess
Let's have to get her ice cream real quick.
Yeah. I want to thank y'all all very much. God bless y'all. I might have an outro. And God bless y'all. Thank you and good night.